Hi.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
How are you all? Fine?
All fine, sir.
Very fine. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, all. Good morning. Only 10 students joined. Let's wait for 5 minutes, then we'll start, okay?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are muted.
Okay. So in yesterday's class, how much we discussed? Did you remember anything?
Yes, sir. Sir, we
So,
discussed about plastids and chloroplast.
right. So we discussed about the plastids, chloroplast, everything we discussed.
Mitochondria.
Yeah, mitochondria also we discussed. So why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell?
So
Why it is known?
mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of cell because it oxidizes food, then turns it into heat energy, and then transforms it into chemical energy, that is ATP.
Very good. So that is the reason we are saying mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. So now photosynthesis, where it takes place, photosynthesis?
Inside chloroplast.
Inside the chloroplast. So now what is the DNA? What is the shape of the DNA present inside the mitochondria?
It is a helix structure.
Circular.
Yeah, it is circular. Okay.
Circular
The
DNA.
Yeah, so
Helix.
the DNA which is present in the mitochondria is circular, but the DNA which is present in the nucleus, it is linear.
Double helix.
Double helix. So now the next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. So this endoplasmic reticulum was first discovered by scientist Porter. So Porter was the scientist who have discovered endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum is made up of lipids and proteins. Okay, so Porter एक साइंटिस्ट था जिसने एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम को सबसे पहले रिपोर्ट किया था, मतलब डिस्कवर किया था। और ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम जो है लिपिड्स और प्रोटीन से बना हुआ है। और ये जो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है सभी यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स में होता है। So it is present in all eukaryotic cell. So endoplasmic reticulum is made up of three structures: cisternae, sacs and tubules. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum is made up of three structures: cisternae, sacs and tubule. What are cisternae? Cisternae are nothing but they are like tubes. Okay, cisternae कैसे हैं? ट्यूब के जैसे हैं और they are unbranched. Unbranched means what? They do not have any branches.
10 मिनट बाद देखेंगे।
So please all mute yourself. I am getting unwanted sound. First you mute yourself. Priya. Okay, so cisternae, how are cisternae? Cisternae are like tubes and they are unbranched. Now when you take for the sacs, sacs are rounded and spherical. Okay, how the sacs are? Sacs are present in a rounded form or they are present in the spherical form. Now when you go for the tubules, tubules are branched. Okay, so the branched structures which are present in the endoplasmic reticulum, we are saying them as tubules. Now I will show you the diagram of endoplasmic reticulum for your idea. So like this way, endoplasmic reticulum will be present. Okay. So this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, you are seeing some point there, rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is that? I will explain you. So like this way, our endoplasmic reticulum will be present inside the cell, inside the eukaryotic cell. You are able to see the diagram?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you say what is the function of endoplasmic reticulum? Do you have any idea?
Synthesis of
To
protein.
Yeah, synthesis of protein. Very good. So now this endoplasmic reticulum is there, no? It is of two types. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So what is rough endoplasmic reticulum? The endoplasmic reticulum to which ribosomes are attached, we say it as rough, and endoplasmic reticulum to which ribosomes are not attached, we say it as smooth. Okay, so I'm writing that. So we have two types of endoplasmic reticulums in the cell. One is rough endoplasmic reticulum, another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So I'm shortly writing RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum. RER. SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now I have RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Another one is SER, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. These are the two types of endoplasmic reticulum which are present. Okay, RER, SER. RER means what? RER is endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are attached. Ribosomes are attached. Okay. Suppose this is endoplasmic reticulum. Suppose अगर इसको राइबोसोम्स अटैच्ड है, इसको राइबोसोम्स अगर चिपक के है, these are the ribosomes for example, this part is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum के जिस प्लेस पे राइबोसोम्स अटैच्ड है उसको हम बोलते हैं rough endoplasmic reticulum. अगर राइबोसोम अटैच नहीं है इग्ना पार्ट, उसको हम बोलते हैं स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. ओके, so like this way we have rough endoplasmic reticulum and we have smooth endoplasmic reticulum. so यहाँ पे सिंपल है कि राइबोसोम्स आर नॉट अटैच्ड. स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में राइबोसोम्स आर नॉट अटैच्ड, राइट. नाउ ये रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का काम क्या है? रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का फंक्शन है प्रोटीन को बनाना, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. ओके, so rough endoplasmic reticulum plays a role in protein synthesis. This plays a role in lipid synthesis. It makes fats in the body. It makes what? Fats in the body. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum इस endoplasmic reticulum को पोर्टर साइंटिस्ट ने डिस्कवर किया था और सभी यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स के अंदर एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम होता है और ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम जो है प्रोटीन्स और लिपिड से बना हुआ है. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में 3 स्ट्रक्चरल यूनिट्स होते हैं, एक है सिस्टर्ने, दूसरा है सैक्स और तीसरा है ट्यूब्यूल्स. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम 2 टाइप्स का होता है, रफ और स्मूथ. तो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज अ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम टू व्हिच राइबोसोम्स आर अटैच्ड. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the endoplasmic reticulum to which ribosomes are not attached. So in a body, inside the cell, for the synthesis of proteins, okay, so body के अंदर जो है प्रोटीन्स राइबोसोम के अंदर बनते हैं, इसीलिए राइबोसोम को कहा जाता है प्रोटीन फैक्ट्री. ठीक है, तो राइबोसोम्स क्या है? अपने प्रोटीन को बनाने वाले फैक्ट्रीज है जो सेल के अंदर होते हैं. तो राइबोसोम प्रोटीन को बनाने के लिए उसको एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से जुड़ना पड़ेगा. बात मेरी समझ में आ रही है ना? तो व्हाई रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज कॉल्ड रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम मींस अगर एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम को राइबोसोम्स अटैच्ड है तो उसको हम बोलेंगे रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का काम क्या है? रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम प्रोटीन्स को बनाता है. प्रोटीन्स को भाई कैसे बनाता है? क्योंकि राइबोसोम को कहा जाता है प्रोटीन फैक्ट्री. राइबोसोम के अंदर प्रोटीन्स बनते हैं और राइबोसोम तब ही प्रोटीन बना पाएगा जब वो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से अटैच करता है, नहीं तो वो नहीं बना पाएगा. अगर आपको चाय बनाना है, दूध, पत्ती, शक्कर डालने के बाद नीचे आग लगाना भी होता है, बराबर. अगर आप आग नहीं लगाओगे तो चाय नहीं बनेगा. उसी प्रकार से राइबोसोम अगर एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से जुड़ेगा तो ही प्रोटीन बनेगा, नहीं तो नहीं बनेगा. ठीक है, अगर राइबोसोम और एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दोनों जुड़ गए तो प्रोटीन को बना लेंगे. ओके, अगर राइबोसोम नहीं जुड़ता है तो वो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम उस टाइम पे लिपिड्स को बनाएगा. इसलिए हम बोलते हैं कि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज एसोसिएटेड विद प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज एसोसिएटेड विद द लिपिड सिंथेसिस. पॉइंट क्लियर है? टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट.
Yes, sir.
सर
हाँ,
सर तो फिर वो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक और स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम दोनों मिलके फिर मेम्ब्रेन बनाएंगे ना, सेल मेम्ब्रेन.
हाँ, अभी देखो बेटा, अभी एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के बहुत सारे फंक्शंस है, जैसा आपने कहा सेल मेम्ब्रेन बनाना. ओके, सो आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू द डिटेल्स. ओके, बस मैं आउटलाइन आपको आइडिया दे रहा हूँ जो आपने 9th और शायद 9th में या 10th में पढ़े होंगे सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स को, मैं उसी का रफ आइडिया दे रहा हूँ. अगर ऐसा हम देखते हैं तो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के बहुत सारे फंक्शंस है. ओके, बट उस बहुत सारे फंक्शंस में जो मेन फंक्शंस हैं उसको मैं हाईलाइट करके आपको बता रहा हूँ. ओके, अंडरस्टूड नो?
हाँ सर.
सो जब आप 11th क्लास का सिलेबस स्टार्ट होता है ना, उस टाइम पे फिर अपने को उतना डीप पढ़ना होता है. Now next cell organelle is ribosome. Okay, now this endoplasmic reticulum is also called as, sometimes called as skeleton of cell. Okay, so this endoplasmic reticulum is sometimes called as what? Skeleton of cell. So now interesting thing about this endoplasmic reticulum is that, So this is the for example, this is the cell, eukaryotic cell. This is the nucleus. What is this? This is PM, plasma membrane. This is nuclear membrane, NM. ओके अगर प्लांट सेल है तो और एक रहेगा जिसको हम बोलते हैं सेल वॉल. तो ये लेट अस थिंक दैट इट इज एन एनिमल सेल, इसमें सेल वॉल नहीं है. तो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन से लेके न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन तक एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम एक्सटेंड होता है, मतलब इतना फैल के रहता है एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. और कभी कभार ये जो डिफरेंट सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स है उसको स्ट्रक्चरल सपोर्ट भी देता है. तो कभी दिस एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज स्केलेटन ऑफ सेल. Okay, remember this point. It gives support to the other cell organelles, so sometimes it is called skeleton of the cell. Okay, now the next cell organelle is ribosomes. So ribosomes are very important cell organelles. Okay, ribosomes are very important cell organelles. These ribosomes were discovered by the scientist Palade. Palade was the scientist who have discovered the ribosomes. Okay, so ribosomes, these ribosomes, when you take, they were discovered by the scientist Palade. Palade was the scientist who have discovered the ribosomes. These ribosomes are also called as, they have different names, ergosomes. Okay, these are also called as what? Ergosomes. They are also called as Bucher's bodies. They are also called as dictyosomes. So राइबोसोम के बहुत सारे नाम हैं. तो उसमें फेमस राइबोसोम है, उसके बाद एर्गोसोम है. ठीक है. सो ये राइबोसोम्स को जो है, ये राइबोसोम जो है प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय न्यूक्लियोलस. सो न्यूक्लियस के अंदर एक डीपली डार्कली स्टेन्ड बॉडी होता है जिसको हम बोलते हैं न्यूक्लियोलस. सो ये न्यूक्लियोलस जो है राइबोसोम्स को बनाता है. ये राइबोसोम्स जो है 2 टाइप्स के होते हैं. Okay, these 2 types are 70S और 80S. ये 70S राइबोसोम्स प्रोकैरियोट्स में होते हैं. याद रखो, प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स में 70S राइबोसोम्स होते हैं और 80S राइबोसोम्स जो है यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स में होते हैं. ओके, नाउ यस का मतलब होता है, साइंटिस्ट का नाम है वो स्वेट्जबर्ग. Okay, S means Schwarzschild unit. Okay, S का मतलब क्या होता है? स्वेट्जबर्ग एक साइंटिस्ट का नाम है, तो उसके नाम पे दिया गया है स्वेट्जबर्ग यूनिट. फॉर एग्जांपल, आपने 10th क्लास में ओम्स लॉ पढ़ा है. ओम्स लॉ, रेजिस्टेंस को मेजर हम कैसे करते हैं? रेजिस्टेंस इज मेजर्ड इन ओम्स. सो लाइक दैट वे स्वेट्जबर्ग इज वन ऑफ द यूनिट टू मेजर द सेडिमेंटेशन कोफिशिएंट ऑफ राइबोसोम्स. अब ये सेडिमेंटेशन कोफिशिएंट क्या है? ये हायर लेवल पॉइंट है. तो यहाँ पे अपने को क्या याद रखना है? यहाँ पे इतना याद रखना है कि अपने जो राइबोसोम्स है वो 2 टाइप्स के हैं, या तो 70S वाले या तो 80S वाले. 70S वाले राइबोसोम्स जो हैं प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स के अंदर ही होते हैं और 80S राइबोसोम्स जो है यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स के अंदर होते हैं. राइबोसोम्स का काम क्या है? राइबोसोम के अंदर प्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन होता है. ओके, राइबोसोम के अंदर क्या होता है? प्रोटीन फॉर्मेशन होता है. इसीलिए राइबोसोम्स को कहा जाता है प्रोटीन फैक्टरीज. राइबोसोम्स आर कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? प्रोटीन फैक्टरीज. राइबोसोम्स कब प्रोटीन बनाएंगे? राइबोसोम जब एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम से जुड़ जाएंगे उस तो ही वो प्रोटीन को बनाएंगे. ओके, so ribosomes, when they are attached with the endoplasmic reticulum, then only they can produce the proteins. So as the ribosomes are producing the proteins, we are saying them as what? Protein factories of the cell.
बायोलॉजी से आगे पढ़ना ही नहीं तो बायोलॉजी का सुन के क्या करो?
क्या मम्मी?
ये सब तेरे काम का है.
कौन सा?
Okay, that is the reason we are saying them as protein factories. Okay, so this is the thing of the ribosomes. Now the next important cell organelle is lysosome.
Sir,
हाँ,
सर 70S and 80S राइबोसोम में फंक्शनल डिफरेंस क्या है?
See, the functional difference is that 70S ribosome will break to form two subunits, 50S and 30S. Okay, and the 70S ribosomes, they are present only in case of prokaryotes, whereas when you go for 80S ribosomes, they are present in the eukaryotic cells. And functionally, the sedimentation coefficient of 80S ribosomes will be more when compared to that of the 70S ribosomes.
Jai Guru, good morning, student. So please wait, sir will join.
Okay, so that is the story of the ribosome. Now the next important cell organelle is lysosome. Okay, now you might have listened the name of the lysosomes. So these lysosomes were discovered by Christian D. Dubé. So Christian D. Dubé was the scientist who has discovered the lysosomes for the first time. So these lysosomes के अंदर hydrolytic enzymes होते हैं. Okay, so lysosomes contain what? Some hydrolytic enzymes. So now these lysosomes, what they will do means, when cell is, suppose let us think that there is a cell and cell must die. So these lysosomes will produce hydrolytic enzymes and they will cause the death of the cell. And these lysosomes, that is the reason they are called as suicide bags of the cell. Why the lysosomes are called as suicide bags of the cell? Because lysosomes जो हैं उनके अंदर कुछ hydrolytic enzymes होते हैं. जब when the cell is facing starvation means अगर cell को food material properly supply नहीं होता है, उस समय cell must get disintegrated. So for the degradation, lysosomes will produce hydrolytic enzymes, and these hydrolytic enzymes will cause the destruction of the cell. So that is the reason lysosomes are called as the suicide bags of the cell. And these lysosomes are absent in the plant cell. Okay, so lysosomes are only present in the animal cell, and they are absent inside the plant Okay. Anand, you are able to hear beta my voice?
Yes, sir.
So can you say why ribosomes are called protein factories?
Sir, because they help in manufacturing of proteins.
They help in manufacturing of proteins. How they can make proteins? In association of what they can make the proteins?
Sir, in association with endoplasmic reticulum.
Very good. So in association with the endoplasmic reticulum, they can make the proteins. Okay. So that is the reason we are saying the ribosomes as the protein factories. Now, why lysosomes are called suicide bags of cell? Anybody can say? From boys or
Sir,
girls?
lysosomes. Sir,
Except
lysosomes.
1 minute, 1 minute. Except Savani, I want answers from others.
Lysosomes are called as suicidal bags because it eats worn out cells and it also has an enzyme.
Very good. So that is the reason we are saying them as the suicide bags of the cell. Okay. Now you must be very clear that whatever we are discussing, just we are brushing our basics. Okay, we are not discussing the NEET syllabus, or we are not discussing the 11th class syllabus. Just 9th, 10th basics we are once brushing, and wherever required I am giving you additional information. Okay, ये सब आपको पहले से ही पता है, मुझे भी मालूम है. But first we have to brush the basics, then as soon as we enter into the syllabus, no, you can easily understand them. Okay, so when we actually discuss the cell, the unit of life, so it will be very heavy, matlab the theory part will be very high. At present we are discussing only the basic concept.
iPhone 12 Pro. सारे iPhone.
You have to know.
काढून दे म्हटलं का म्हटलं तू ए काउंट रे काउंट मग सांगता नाही माहित म्हणून
Ishan,
कोण ना
so please students, आप लोग म्यूट में रहो. Tanmay, you are able to hear me? Tanmay, you are able to hear? Sanskruti, Palak, Arnav, okay. So that is the thing. What the Anand explained is correct only. And the next sentence. Next cell organelle is vacuole. Now these vacuoles are not present in animal cells. Okay, we have discussed the difference between plant cell and animal cell. In that, I have only said you one point, the basic difference between plant cell and animal cell. Ki plant cell has the cell wall, animal cell do not have the cell wall. That is a basic difference. Apart from that, there are many differences between the plant cell and animal cell. Another difference is that vacuoles are not present in the animal cells. They are present in plant cells, and in some protozoans also vacuoles are present. Now, when we speak about the plant cell, so vacuole is present in the plant cell. It is very large in size. Okay. And the membrane of this vacuole is known as tonoplast. Membrane of the vacuole is known as what? Tonoplast. So this vacuole is filled with a sap, which is inside the vacuole there is one fluid, which is known as vacuolar sap. Vacuolar sap. So generally, 90% of the volume of plant cell, okay, plant cell का 90% volume जो है, vacuoles will be occupying. So what is the function of the vacuole? Vacuole will store some sort of food materials. Okay, first function of the vacuole is that they are associated with the storage of the food materials. They also help in the removal of the waste materials from the plant body, plant cell. Another important function is they help in cell elongation. Okay, cell elongation is very essential for the growth of the cell. So vacuoles help in the storage of the food. Vacuoles help in the removal of the excretory waste materials. Vacuoles also help in cell elongation. And 90% of the volume of the plant cell is filled with vacuole. Okay, vacuoles are not present in animal cell. Now in amoeba, there is a special vacuole known as contract.
ये पिन कर दिया मैंने सर को.
Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Due to some power problems only, it is a oning and offing. So don't worry. Right. So that is the reason vacuoles, contractile vacuoles are the special vacuoles which are present in amoeba. So these contractile vacuoles which are present in the amoeba, they will help in excretion of the waste materials, right? So now let's interact once. Let's recap whatever you understood. Okay, I will ask you some questions, personal, matlab individually. You can answer. Anybody can answer. Okay, Akshat, are you able to hear me? Akshat Agarwal, you are able to hear? Sanskruti? Sanskruti? Ishwari?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
you are audible but cannot see you.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
offered my video बंद रखा. Audible तो हूँ ना?
Uh-huh.
Sir, हाँ, sir, हाँ.
Okay. So now, Ishwari,
Yes, sir.
so can you define cell? If I ask you,
Define cell.
हाँ,
Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life.
okay, cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of life. Why we say it as structural unit?
Cause cell
Correct only say because cell.
Sir, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Because various cells join up to make tissue and tissue join up to make organs, which eventually join up to make a full body.
Very good, fantastic. Which eventually join to make a full body, right? Ria. So can you say who proposed cell theory? Anybody can say. I have asked Ria, but if she don't know, anybody can answer it. Who proposed cell theory?
Richard
Theodore Chestnut.
Huh. What is the name of the scientist?
Theodore Schwann.
Yeah. Shelidian and Scaven were the two scientists who have proposed the cell theory. Now, how the cells are formed?
From the pre-existing ones.
Very good. So cells are formed from the pre-existing one by the process of cell division. Right. Very good.
Mitosis.
Tanish. Mitosis and meiosis. Right. Tanish. Okay. Now, what is the main difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell?
Sir, can I say?
Yeah, Ishwari, definitely. Sure.
Prokaryotic cells don't have membrane-bound cell organelles, whereas eukaryotic cells have membrane-bound cell organelles.
Okay, good, very good. So, but what is the basic difference? Your answer is correct. But what is the main difference, basic difference?
Sir, can I say?
Yeah.
Can I?
Prokaryotic cells do not have nucleus and eukaryotic cells have nucleus.
Very good. So, what is the difference between cytoplasm and nucleoplasm?
Nucleoplasm is present inside the nucleus and cytoplasm is present between the cell membrane and the nuclear membrane.
Very good. Very good. Absolutely correct. Right. So, that is the main difference. So, what is protoplasm then?
Protoplasm is the mixture of cytoplasm and nucleoplasm.
Very good. Gayatri. Gayatri, you are able to hear? Okay, can you say what is the function of lysosomes? Anybody can say. Function of lysosomes.
The main function of lysosome is to eat out the worn out cells in the body.
Right.
It is also known as suicidal bag of the cell.
Right. Correct. Pratham.
Yes, sir.
Sania. Pratham, question to you. Question for you. Dash are known as protein factories.
Ribosomes.
Very good. Ribosomes are known as the protein factories. Good. So Sania, can you say why ribosomes are known as protein factories?
Sir, can I say?
Yeah, anybody can say.
Ribosomes are known as protein factory because they synthesize protein when they are associated with endoplasmic reticulum.
Very good. They synthesize proteins when they are associated with endoplasmic reticulum. Correct. Now, what is the main function of vacuole which are present in plant cell?
Vacuole are present
Sir,
in the
the
plant
main
cell to store food.
Yeah, they are present in the plant cell to store the food materials. So, what is the function of contractile vacuole?
Sir, contractile vacuole is found in and it functions to ingest the.
Yeah, it is. So generally we can say that ये contractile vacuole जो है अमीबा के अंदर है, जो एक्सक्रीशन में काम में आता है अमीबा में. अमीबा जो है यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म है, सिंगल सेल्ड ऑर्गेनिज्म है. गुड. अगेन स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का काम क्या है?
Smooth endoplasmic reticulum works for the synthesis of lipids and fats.
Yeah, so smooth endoplasmic reticulum works for the synthesis of lipids. Very good. Now other students, please you unmute. Vidhan only, no? Vansh. Once you are able to hear me, Tanish, okay. So now in this unit, two things are there to discuss. One is the nucleus. About the structure of the nucleus we have to discuss. Again, some small cell organelles are there, centrioles. Okay, and lastly we have prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Anyhow we discussed it, but in little bit detail we will discuss. So tomorrow is the Saturday it will be completed. Then on Monday we will start another new lesson, structural organization in animals. Okay, so that is also an interesting lesson. So in the bridge course schedule you have some interesting lessons also, like mitosis, meiosis, cell cycle, cell division, all that things. Okay, so we will discuss only in outline manner, not in detailed manner. How much we have, how much the basics we have to brush up till that much we will discuss. Okay, so today's class you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I regret
Yes,
for the
sir.
and probably I regret for the technical issues, because अभी जो technical things है वो किसी के हाथ में नहीं है, बराबर है ना? So sometimes this will happen, so you must not feel for that. Okay, क्योंकि अभी जो नेटवर्क है, करंट है, वो अपने हाथ में नहीं है. सो कभी कभार होता है, तो उसको अपन डिसअपॉइंट नहीं होना है, क्योंकि एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल. ओके, फॉर दैट आई रिग्रेट पर्सनली. आई एम नॉट फीलिंग दैट मच ऑफ हैप्पी फॉर दैट, बट no problem. You understood up till what I have explained you, that is very good. And probably I hope my language also you are understanding properly without any problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then as this lesson cell
Yes,
organelles
sir.
you have already studied, so you are easily understanding. Now when we go for another topic, no, then I can clearly know how much you are understanding and how much you will interact. Then in course of time we will see it. So it's a nice interacting with you. I feel very energetic, excited to interact with you, and all the students are very, very good. Especially Savani is very interactive, Spurs, okay, and all are there, but frequently ये students बहुत अच्छा interact करते हैं. So I expect other students also to interact more, to learn more. Okay, beta. So can I end my
Sir.
session?
Sir, I want to ask that our 11th-12th portion has changed or not changed?
Listen here, our 11th 12th portion NEET portion will be different and our CBSE portion will be different. Why? Because in the NEET examination, अभी NEET examination में कैसा होता है, उसका syllabus NCERT का ही syllabus होता है. तो अभी ड्यू टू कोविड सिचुएशन कुछ चेंजेस हुए हैं सिलेबस में भी 11th के और 12th के सिलेबस में. तो जब आपके क्लासेस स्टार्टअप हो जाएंगे उससे पहले आपको क्लियरली एवरीथिंग समझाया जाएगा. ओके कि 11th का सिलेबस क्या है, कितना मतलब उसमें चेंजेस हुए, एवरीथिंग आपको हाथ में ही दिया जाएगा सिलेबस कॉपी पूरा. ओके.
यस सर.
सो उसका आप कोई टेंशन मत लो. क्या सिलेबस है, उसके बुक्स क्या है, एवरीथिंग रेडीमेड आपको प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा. ओके. सो रेडीमेडली आपको प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा, तो उतना ही आपको फिर करना होता है. जस्ट आपको इंस्ट्रक्शंस को फॉलो करके पढ़ना ही होता है. एवरीथिंग सिलेबस से लेके प्रैक्टिकल से लेके समथिंग वी विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग यू. ओके. वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड बाय प्रथम ओनली, नो?
यस सर.
ओके. और कुछ?
No.
Okay, then maths sir is waiting to start the session, so I'm ending the session. Okay, it's very nice to interact
Thank
with.
you, sir.
Okay, so have a good day. So we'll meet tomorrow with a fresh topic, with fresh energy and more excitement and fun. Okay, so I wish you all a great day.
Same to you, sir.
So have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.